Hello guys, my name is Rajesh and welcome to my channel Rajesh Tech Talks. In this video, I am going to explain a very useful comparison between Excel, Python and SQL. Many people know Excel, but when they start learning Python or SQL, they feel it is completely new. Actually, the logic is very similar. Only the way of writing gets changed. So in this video, I will explain line by line how the task is or activity done in Excel can also be done in Python and SQL. This video is especially useful for the beginners who has started learning the data analytics and data engineering. So let's start. So I've divided this into four sections. One is activity, second column says Excel, and third is Python, and fourth one is SQL. So first activity, let's see, let's call it as a load data. Now what we are gonna do if we have to load data in Excel. So we will just open the Excel file and the things will happen. You can see the data there. But when you are going to take this up in Python, how we are going to do it? So in Python, first of all, you have to import pandas. So Pandas is a library of Python which helps you to read Excel file. So we'll write df is equal to pd dot read Excel, and we will name the Excel file. So test dot xlsx. So df refers to the data frame. PD is we are calling the panda, and read underscore Excel is the function which is defined under the pandas library, and in that function we are going to pass our net Excel file. If we have to use the SQL to basically open the Excel file, right? So it means that we will load the data from Excel to uh, to a SQL table. So you know that SQL is a construct of the data object and its attributes, meaning that there are tables and columns. So here we will write select star from, say, table underscore name. So this is how we can load the data using Excel, Python, and SQL. Next, let's take filter rows. So we have couple of rows in the Excel sheet. So if we have to filter it, we need inside the Excel, we will apply the command named filter, or we will use the filter, and we can filter it. So filter is a feature available in the Excel sheet, right? But within the Python, if we have to do, what we are going to do is that we have the data frame under which we have loaded the test.xls. Now, within this data frame, we will first of all refer to the column which we want to apply the filter on. Okay, so let's suppose the column name is, say, age. Okay, so I am assuming that the test.xls is a file which contains the details of couple of engineers or couple of employees within a company. So I want to apply the filter that the employees whose age is greater than 40 years, I want to filter those employees, right? So what I am going to do is that greater than 40. So it means that I have done that. Now, so this DF is the same DF which was created using the pandas. Now, if we have to write the same aspect in the SQL, then we are going to do is that we can write select we're going to write select star from say table underscore name where say age is greater than 40. This is how we are going to apply the filters, right? If we have to say group by, group by is another activity which we want to do. So group by on the data which is there in the Excel sheet, if we have to do it, then we have to pivot the table. So group by can also be termed as aggregate. So if we have to use this in Excel sheet, we have to pivot the table. But whereas if we have to do the same activity in the Python, and we know that we have the data frame already created at the first stage, so we will apply within that data frame, we will say df dot group by, and so we want to group by based on the department, right? So I said that my test.xlsx means Excel file was the details of the employees. Okay, so I want to group by based on department, and so I'll get the group by. Now, if I have to use the same in the SQL, then what I'm going to do is that select star from table. So I have to apply on department, right? So select department, comma count. So I'm also going to count how many employees are there within the each department, right? Count from table underscore name. So table name is like it could be employee table or whatever it is. We can put this the name, then group by department. This is how we can use it. Next, if we have to average, okay. So next activity is say if we have to find out the average, how we are going to do that in the Excel sheet. So in Excel, we have the formula. We are going to apply the formula equal to average, the column where on which we have to apply from where to where, right? So I'm saying that I'm going to find out the average from B2 till B100. Okay. The same thing, if we have to achieve the average using the Python on the data frame which we have already created here, what we are going to do is that so we have to find the average of the salary, right? So df dot salary dot mean. So mean is a function, right? If we have to do the same in the SQL, how we are going to do that is we know that we have to find out the average salary of the employee table, okay, the table name. So what we are going to do is that we have to write select avg salary from table underscore name. Now let's say if we have to rename the column. So for any column which is there in the Excel or Python or SQL, we have to rename the column. Okay. So rename columns. How we are going to do this one is we in the Excel sheet we have to rename it manually. Whereas in Python, within the data frame we have, suppose we have a column, we want to rename it, right? So if in data frame dot rename, so we will say columns uh, say the old column name and rename it to new. Whereas if in the SQL we have to do, so we can say select select col1 as new underscore name. Okay. If we have to count the rows, right? If the activity is say count rows, so in Excel sheet what we are going to do is that we are going to apply the formula count. So count from A2 to a say 100. Whereas in Python, if we have to do, then we can write that as length df. Okay, to give the count. So see how simple it is, right? So in SQL, if we have to do, then we can write select count star from table underscore name. Yeah, that's it for today. I hope you might have enjoyed this video, and thanks for joining my channel. Uh, if you have any doubt or any question, leave a comment. I'm going to reply back.